New details emerge further about the Jade Cargill locker room drama. It keeps getting worse. Let's talk. What's good, y'all? This your boy Woke back with another video. Man, the Jade Cargill backstage locker room drama continues. In part one, I said that, Shayna Baszler and her got into it backstage because Shayna was choking her out in the ring. I doubt that. I mean, if a coworker comes up to you because you did something wrong to him, you shouldn't get mad about that, Shayna. Secondly, the promo Jade dropped when she came back in part two of that video, pretty much saying, hey, I'm surrounded by wolves, blase, blase. Women took exception to that. I thought it's because of the storyline Jade was in. So that should be no issue women have a problem with. And then now, the part three or part two video I dropped earlier in the week, Jade was alleged to be faking an injury for vacation time by women. That's crazy. But today, y'all, we got part three. Part three of this drama by one just dropped with a different angle. And this is really letting me know it may be a smear campaign going on with Jade. And it's really disgusting, man. Well, let's hear what the article got to say. The heat on Jade Cargill was the claim by other women in WWE that when they were problems in the ring, she blamed the other person and was disrespectful. My goodness. Continuing, a specific confrontation was Cargill pointing to a bruise in her arm and her telling Shayna Baszler that she needed to learn how to work. And Baszler responded saying if she was shooting, they would both know. So now the story is changing. Whoever is leaking this information clearly has it out for Jade. At first it was about the choke, now it's about a bruise. Why would Jade Cargill care about a bruise and she's been cut open in rings before? She's got scars on her from playing basketball she shows off. Messes her hands up all the time she posts it. She's a tough person. College basketball is not an easy thing. You're gonna get bruised all the time. Wrestling is not easy. You're gonna get nicks and bruises. Come on, man. Let's finish with the article. Later, when Cargill blamed others for problems in the match, Baszler came up to her and confronted her. So I guess Shayna was trying to act like a mediator or the voice of all the women. This was not a one-person deal, but Baszler did go talk to her about it, which didn't make it better, and Cargill got in Baszler's face according to one person right there and said Baszler clearly wasn't going to back down. Other talent saw it and diffused it alongside management and got them away from each other. Baszler was called to work with the production people on the key spots they were doing in her television match that night. Nothing else happened of significance after that. So this lets me know, y'all, somebody got it in for Jade Cargill back there. Clearly Shayna Baszler and these other women, who knows, maybe Chelsea Green, some people speculate Nia Jax, who knows? They got it out for her. And I think it's pretty disgusting. Like, you mean to tell me Jade Cargill, new to WWE, is getting in people's faces if they make a mistake? And her herself, still developing, still growing, still getting better at this, is gonna get in these women's faces in a room she hasn't been in and make them mad in essence. Come on now. Do y'all believe that? It sounds like Shayna Baszler is leaking all this information to people to try to defame and to make Jade Cargill look bad. How does it go from Shayna is choking Jade out, which she admitted to and which we saw on live, to then, oh, Shayna, you put a bruise on me, to then, oh, Shayna Baszler is not a voice of all women that feel wronged by Jade? It sounds like Shayna Baszler just has a problem. It sounds like she's jealous of Jade Cargill. I mean, the whole rumor about Jade faking her injury to get time off. How do you think that got leaked out? If this is the kind of locker room environment that's leaking these crazy stories, does it now make sense why that story of her faking an injury, possibly, or her injury not being real, could have came from? It's so crazy right now that we're even dealing with this. Jade is in one of the hottest feuds right now in wrestling, not even just for women. She's in the hottest women's feud without a doubt. She's in the second best storyline behind Cody and Cena. I would say it's better than Cody and Cena, but it's not as hot, obviously, just due to the name power between Cena and Cody and Rock. But this is ridiculous right now. It's clear as day that promo that Jade dropped had some truth to it. It's people back there that have an issue with it. People that are constantly aiming and gunning for it. Like, did people expect Jade Cargill to come to WWE and just be a jobber or something? That's what I keep going back to. Like, she's a star, y'all. And you're supposed to get treated like a star if you come in as a star. You're getting star money. You don't get paid star money or a star on other brands to then become a jobber in WWE. I mean, for some, sure, but not Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill was getting Bianca Belair comps, was getting those type of calls that very few get. So at this point, it makes little sense to me that this is even occurring. I mean, it's just crazy right now that it keeps coming out. Let me guess, next week it's gonna be another Jade report. And what constantly confuses me is, why is all of this coming out once she returned to TV? Why is all this occurring now? It's really suspicious. It looks really, really bad on whoever's leaking it. WWE definitely needs to tighten up. There's definitely some people that are unhappy up in there with Jade's presence. I need to go talk to them. Because at the end of the day, if it's Shayna Baszler leaking it, Shayna Baszler is inconsequential to TV programming. Shayna Baszler could be cut now. Nobody would notice or care. Shayna Baszler, she's show filler at this point. And if you're having people like that have an issue with your big stars, I'm not saying stars are just innocent all the time, but what reason would they have to have issue with Jade? Like, from everybody that's ever reported about working with Jade, she's cool, she humble, she nice. She's willing to learn. She didn't work with some of the best up in the company. No problems. But now Shayna Baszler is where the issues are starting. Come on, guys. It's quite clear. What's consistent throughout sports and throughout life is that when you have a confident, intelligent, very self-assured Black person striving for greatness, striving for excellence, that's uncompromising and that's unwavering and it won't bow down, kiss ass, it's a problem. Because the main issue I keep hearing in these reports is that pretty much they're mad that she didn't have to go through NXT. They're mad that possibly she didn't have to be a jobber, I guess. Like, the whole fake injury and vacation angle, them revealing that to us that they're mad she may be getting preferential booking or preferential treatment. That's what it comes down to. They don't like that she's getting star treatment this fast, when the rest of them had to do indies and NXTs. I mean, y'all, Tiffany Stratton, she been wrestling for less than 5 years. She the WWE champ right now. She got called up less than a year ago. She the champ. She's still learning. She's still not that good on the mic. She's already the champion. Jade Cargill was brought in from AEW as the top woman over there. Brought her in and is in a tag team. She was the tag champs. Y'all mad about her being the tag champs? How is that too much hype and too much push and all? Like, I'm sorry, not everybody has to go through the feeder program of NXT. Stephanie Vaquer, she could have came right to main roster. Y'all wouldn't have had an issue with that. Julia could have came to right to main roster. I wouldn't have had an issue with that. I mean, hell, like, it's ridiculous. But because it's Jade, it's a problem, right? It's her. Come on, y'all. We know what this is. If you ain't this, might not get it, man. But I just keep seeing it happening over and over. Hell, I'm gonna do another video here soon talking about people starting to hate on the Naomi Jade Bianca storyline. The same people that'll rave and just gobble up anything Tiffany Stratton does. And I like Tiffany Stratton. But Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte's feud has been cold as ice. No matter how anybody slices it. They're trying to hype it up a little bit, trying to do that, but Tiffany's even missing the flipping spots. And she's not even hitting Charlotte. Like, the promos are not hitting right now. I look forward to the match, but the actual build for it is not good. They'll rave about that, but then want to nitpick this feud with these three sisters. And I'm not saying they're above criticism, but like, be consistent. That's my thing. They love Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley has a good gimmick, but her booking is awful. And we've known it's awful, and everybody knows it's awful, and has been a detriment to the women's division. They'll defend what Rhea did on Monday with that cackamamie, ridiculous excuse making she did, going against the promo she cut, all over the place emotionally. But then you're telling me, okay, well, how come Naomi did this? How come Jade? Bro, shut up. Y'all know what this is, man. I ain't even much got to say no more about it, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the love and support, man. Run the likes up, sub to the channel. I appreciate y'all again. Until next time, salute.